Your company this morning announcing tokenized deposits using blockchain technology. What exactly are we talking about here?
Yeah. No, thanks for having us. This morning we announced Citi token services for cash and trade that we've done live pilot transactions. So truly future-proofing Citi's infrastructure with tokens. So really excited to be here and share the details.
Break it down for me.
Yeah.
For our audience who it sounds like this is very client facing. So for our audience who are individuals who are not your clients, kind of break down what exactly this means and why it's important for Citi beyond, innovation and innovating for the sake of innovating.
Yeah. So if we think about this digital frontier that we've entered, where clients want always on 24/7, 365 infrastructure. So if you think you're a large multinational client where you have multiple bank accounts in multiple different regions across border, and you keep buffers of cash in each of these regions, it's really an inefficient use of cash. So think of the future where you can do just-in-time funding. If it's Saturday or it's Friday night, 5 p.m. in the US and 5 a.m. in Singapore, but you need to get money there, you can send that immediately within seconds. And I think that really adds that kind of like that benefit for clients. And then the programmability is also a really important functionality that we're adding. So our, Citi token services for trade with smart contracts to be able to, and again, a smart contract is just a series of if this happens, then do that. So, if this contract, is executed, then release the funds, and fully automated, no paper, really enabling clients for that, always on infrastructure.
So that is tokenized deposits on either that front or the smart contracts front. Can you say, are there clients that you are able to share with us, just to give us a little example of how this is being implemented in the real world?
Yeah, absolutely. So Maersk is one of our large pilot clients that we did. And as Maersk passed through a canal, they automatically pre-funded a smart contract with tokens. And then once they received the services, the token was automatically paid out. So as you can imagine, trade is a very paper-ridden, not digital first kind of business that we're looking to digitize and add those efficiencies for our clients.
How do you see Citi expanding on these capabilities down the road?
Yeah, so we built this platform on a ERC20 EVM compatible protocol, which is really important. There's a lot of legislation out there in the marketplace right now in regards to stablecoins and crypto. And if any of these bills pass and our clients want to start using these, we'll have an enabled platform. So having this ERC20 token, which will be fungible, today, day one, we're doing it for tokenized deposits, cash management, efficiencies in trade, but really future proofing and working with clients to build this out. So, we mentioned Maersk, which is one of our pilot clients, and really helping to build out the functionality in our roadmap, which includes not just a Citi token. We want to work with other banks, like we've done on the regulated liability network with the Fed and other banks. Like clients don't want, individual bank tokens. They want multi-token, multi-border liquidity for added efficiencies.
And I think what you just said means that you are using a permissioned version of the Ethereum blockchain. And, we've been talking about this for several months now. We talked about it together earlier this year in the spring, but public blockchains, I know it's early in the game and this is, the way you're doing it now is the way you have to do it. But do you ever see there being a day or a reason for a Citi itself or for a bank in general to implement public blockchains?
It's going to really depend on regulation, in my opinion, because right now it's only permissible for us to be on a permission chain. So if regulation changes and regulators get comfortable with public, we will definitely go down that route. But right now, from a regulatory standpoint, we're sticking with permission. So it really depends, I think, on that. And as you know, today what we've talked about in the past, it's very bifurcated across the different regions, right? Between the US, EMEA, Asia, the different regulations coming out in this space. So it'll be, I think, more to come kind of in the future on that. But, we're making it where we are future-proofing our system, that if that does happen, we can move to a public chain.
Tokenization really has been the theme of the year. And I think even, we were talking this spring about how it's not the first time we've been through this. And I think even back then it was still a little bit early, but it is interesting to have gone these next few months and seen just the excitement build around it, both, I think, from where I sit within the financial services industry, but also on the crypto side, talking to VCs and with developers. How do you see an announcement like this, or a development like this, rather, from an institution like Citi, affect adoption of these technologies, which really has been on a long journey being kind of crypto specific and now hitting a big institution like Citi?
Yeah. I think it's really important for our clients. Like, everything we do is very client centric. And as our clients are embarking on this journey, we've had inbounds from them for a trusted partner like Citi to partner with them on this. So here I am. I'm sure you can hear the background at Cybos right now with, several entities that have made announcements, as well as like Swift, who's talking about a consortium in this space. So you're seeing more and more enterprises enter their space as their clients are requesting that. And I think that will continue as we move to the next evolution from retail into enterprise.